Fairfax County Public Schools once again under fire as 3 employees are charged in separate criminal cases, including a Langley High teacher accused of groping a student at the high school. Let's go out live now to Fox 5's Chief Legal Correspondent Katie Barlow outside Langley High School in McLean for more on this. Katie?
Matthew Thorson taught math here at Langley High School, but now he is behind bars accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a student here. And according to Fairfax County Police, FCPS placed him on administrative leave when they were notified of these allegations last week. Now, according to court documents that Fox 5 reviewed today, Fairfax County Police received a complaint last Wednesday about a teacher and a student victim. That day, police spoke with the victim, who revealed that Thorson had touched the student inappropriately. Police also searched the victim's phone and found messages exchanged with Thorson where he proposed further inappropriate sexual behavior with the student. Police say the criminal conduct occurred between August of 2025, which is when the school year began, and last Wednesday, June 3rd. On Friday, a judge ordered that Thorson be held without bond. He's facing 4 charges, including using an electronic device to solicit sex with a minor, soliciting sex with a minor, and 2 counts of sexually abusing a minor. And he's due back in court on August 21st at 11 a.m.
Katie, we mentioned that there were 3 FCPS employees who have been charged. What about the other 2? And have we heard at all from the district itself?
We actually just a few moments ago received a statement from the district saying every day they strive to provide a positive and safe environment, but there are occasions when inappropriate or illegal actions occur. And in those moments, it's important that they focus on accountability and student and staff well-being, and they are grateful for their strong partnership with law enforcement. Now, as to the 2 others, Stephanie Gale, who is a financial tech with FCPS, is accused of embezzling over $40,000 of FCPS funds using FCPS credit cards from 2023 to 2026. And Trevor Papavasilio is accused of stealing over $1,000 in woodworking tools, a Chantilly High School student resource officer.
Suspect with a BB gun fires at a home in Laurel, and the homeowner believes their American flag is what the shooter is targeting.
Fox 5's Tisha Lewis is live from Laurel with more. Tisha?
Pretty incredible details here, especially the homeowner's assertion that the American flag could be the target. He lives in this Laurel neighborhood. In fact, he's lived in that home right there across my left shoulder for the last 25 years. He says in early April, he placed an American flag outside to celebrate the Artemis II launch. That's when the shots reportedly started. And then most recently, another round of gunfire this past Saturday. After this latest incident, Mark Hutchinson says he removed his American flag from the bushes. There he is, telling Fox 5 he believes he's being targeted because of the American flag in his front lawn. He says he's heartbroken. Unlike the early April shooting incident that Hutchinson says took place around 1 a.m., he says Saturday's shooting took place shortly after sunset. Hutchinson says he called Prince George's County Police both times and they responded, but no projectile was ever found. Meanwhile, his home, front and back, are riddled with bullet holes. He tells Fox 5 he's planning to spend thousands of dollars to replace his windows and doors due to safety concerns. We met him at his Laurel home where he relived the tense moments from this past weekend when he and his wife heard gunfire.
We heard another bap, bap, and then she screamed, "Holy moly, they're shooting at our house." And she jumped on the floor, and we jumped on the floor and called 911.
So why do you believe you're being targeted?
For the American flag, I guess. Is the only thing I can show you. And I can show you the pictures where the flag is in the bushes, and come on in the house, I'll show you the shots and where I was sitting.
Fox 5 reached out to Prince George's County Police about these reported shooting incidents. They're looking into it. We did check with some neighbors whose homes were not struck by gunfire, and they called the incident shameful. Mark Hutchinson says that the police who responded tell him that since projectiles were never found, the shooting incidents back-to-back are apparently considered vandalism.
We are hearing from the mother of a 15-year-old girl who was accidentally shot and killed in Southeast D.C.
Police say the victim and a friend found the gun. They were playing with it when it went off. Shamari Stone has a story for us.
Tonight, this mother is absolutely devastated. She broke down in tears when she had to go to the medical examiner's office and identify her daughter's body. 15-year-old Journey Long grew up in this Bowie neighborhood. Her family, friends, and neighbors are mourning. Tonight, 15-year-old Journey Long's mother and sisters tell me she was a sweet teen who liked to sing, dance, and planned on going to cosmetology school after graduating from Flowers High School. This was the scene on the 900 block of Barnaby Street Southeast Saturday night when D.C. police drove here for the report of a shooting. Tonight, they tell us Journey and her 15-year-old friend were hanging out inside an apartment. Police say the girls found the illegal, unsecured Silver Smith & Wesson gun with an obliterated serial number. Detectives say the 15-year-old friend accidentally shot and killed Journey. The friend is not currently facing charges, but police arrested the man who they say owns the apartment, 33-year-old Javon Green. You're now going to hear from Journey Long's mother.
I'm devastated. I can't see my daughter grow up. I can't see her graduate. She can't go to college. I would never hear my daughter's adult voice. So, yes, it hurt. It's no words to explain how this feeling feels.
Do you have anything to say to the person who owns this gun, police say?
At this time, I'm not going to say anything because right now, I am furious. I need justice for my baby.
And tonight, Green is facing several charges, including possession of an unregistered firearm and ammunition. Call D.C. Police if you have additional information about this case.
Is on tonight for two men who tried to abduct a 4-year-old girl in Manassas City.
That is our big story tonight here at 10 Fox 5. Sina Geber is live right now with what we know about the suspects and how the victim's sister, Sina, stepped in to help.
Well, guys, this is the kind of situation we're always warning kids about. Two men tried to lure that 4-year-old girl with candy here at Dean Park. In fact, police say those men were near these soccer fields before and after it all happened. Now, luckily, her sister knew just what to do, and police are commending her quick action. Take a look at a picture of one of those suspects that was taken from police body camera. Police say the mom reported this just before 9 o'clock last night. She told them these two men approached her 4-year-old daughter, and when her 6-year-old daughter saw, she started yelling for her mom. Now, when officers got here, they approached a man matching one of the suspects' descriptions, which is how they got this image, but the man got away on an electric bike down Winters Branch Trail. We spoke to people who come to Dean Park every day, and they're truly just rattled to hear that all of this happened here.
It's weird because I know the neighborhood is pretty safe. So I didn't expect that for this neighborhood.
I coach out here, so for me, it's kind of like, dang, I got little young kids out here that's in the 3rd grade out here on these fields on Saturday mornings, and now that I know that, it's really sad to know that that's happening in this community.
Mm-hmm. Now, the only information that Manassas City Police have about those suspects and their description is that one was wearing all black and a face mask, and that the other was wearing all white. So they're asking anybody who lives near Dean Park in the Wellington community to search their outdoor cameras, scan those Ring cameras for any possible footage of those men, and reach out if you do have any information.
We are hearing from the mother of a 15-year-old girl who was accidentally shot and killed in Southeast D.C.
Police say the victim and a friend found the gun. They were playing with it when it went off. Shamari Stone has a story for us.
Tonight, this mother is absolutely devastated. She broke down in tears when she had to go to the medical examiner's office and identify her daughter's body. 15-year-old Journey Long grew up in this Bowie neighborhood. Her family, friends, and neighbors are mourning. Tonight, 15-year-old Journey Long's mother and sisters tell me she was a sweet teen who liked to sing, dance, and planned on going to cosmetology school after graduating from Flowers High School. This was the scene on the 900 block of Barnaby Street Southeast Saturday night when D.C. police drove here for the report of a shooting. Tonight, they tell us Journey and her 15-year-old friend were hanging out inside an apartment. Police say the girls found the illegal, unsecured Silver Smith & Wesson gun with an obliterated serial number. Detectives say the 15-year-old friend accidentally shot and killed Journey. The friend is not currently facing charges, but police arrested the man who they say owns the apartment, 33-year-old Javon Green. You're now going to hear from Journey Long's mother.
I'm devastated. I can't see my daughter grow up. I can't see her graduate. She can't go to college. I would never hear my daughter's adult voice. So, yes, It hurt. It's no words to explain how this feeling feels.
Do you have anything to say to the person who owns this gun, police say?
At this time, I'm not going to say anything because right now, I am furious. I need justice for my baby.
And tonight, Green is facing several charges, including possession of an unregistered firearm and ammunition. Call D.C. Police if you have additional information about this case.
Another big story we're following up on: the driver behind the wheel of a tour bus involved in a deadly crash on I-95 in Virginia last month made his very first court appearance today, feeling great remorse, according to his attorney.
Jing Dong is facing up to 10 years in prison for each of the 5 people killed if he's convicted. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is covering this for us from Stafford, Virginia.
Jing Dong appeared in 2 courtrooms here today, in General District Court, then in Circuit Court, facing those 5 counts of involuntary manslaughter and 1 count of reckless driving. He was in a wheelchair, and after the hearings, his defense attorney, Thad Furlong, spoke to reporters about Mr. Dong's state of mind.
He is very remorseful emotionally. He is devastated when he found out that lives were lost, when he woke up in the hospital and was informed that people lost their lives in this accident. He was devastated by that.
It is still not clear why the 48-year-old charter bus driver from New York City, as Virginia State Police have alleged, never hit the brakes as traffic in front of him was slowing for a construction zone on southbound I-95 in Stafford County. It was 2:30 in the morning, Friday, May 29th, the bus ending up in the median after slamming into 6 other vehicles. The crash killed 4 members of a Massachusetts family in one car and a 25-year-old woman from New England in another. Dozens of others were hurt. There were 34 passengers on the bus at the time. Dong suffered internal injuries and a concussion, according to his lawyer. In court, Dong needed a Mandarin interpreter. We're told he understands little English. That, U.S. transportation officials have said, is problematic as well, considering regulations placed on tour bus company drivers. Dong also had at least 1 speeding ticket driving a bus in Maryland. The investigation still trying to determine what led to the deadly crash. Did Mr. Dong have a medical emergency? Was he distracted? Did he fall asleep?
That is the big question of the hour. And what I can tell you is we have had discussions on the defense team with him about his memory and what he recalls. I'm not going to go into that at this time because there are hearings where strategically we want to release that when it comes due. But for right now, I can tell you that he has communicated with us what he remembers, and we are going to match that against the evidence that the Commonwealth Attorney gave us today to see if they match up.
The prosecution says it has some 2,000 photographs and lots of video from the crime scene that it is sharing with the defense attorney as this case continues to be investigated. Virginia State Police asking anybody who has additional video or witness testimony from the time of the accident to please come forward.
Facing several charges, including attempted murder, after a reported road rage shooting. This morning on Interstate 295, the victim drove himself to the hospital with a gunshot wound. Fox 5's Tisha Lewis joins us live from Jessup with more. Hey, Tisha.
Well, this all took place near this exit for Route 175 behind me over my left shoulder. The shooting shutting down the Baltimore-Washington Parkway early this morning during the morning rush hour commute. Maryland State Police say that the victim was struck and that victim drove himself to the hospital with a gunshot wound. Imagine that. Maryland State Police identifying the suspect as 21-year-old Darius Bryant, a resident of Prince George's County. Police say Bryant and the victim encountered each other around 7:30 this morning. The victim says Bryant pulled out a gun and fired a shot, striking the victim. Fox 5, meanwhile, has learned the victim and had dash cam video of the incident that helped police catch Bryant, who was driving a white sedan. When police pulled him over in D.C., they found a loaded handgun in Bryant's car. Police telling Fox 5 investigators are determining what took place before the shooting and if Bryant and the victim knew each other.
At the scene of the alleged road rage shooting, our K-9 unit was doing a search and recovered a spent shell casing.
These kinds of incidents really alarm the general public because we all have to drive on highways and on roads every day, and you don't know when it's going to be your turn. I mean, if you cut someone off, you don't know what's going to happen next. And this is a perfect example of why sometimes I'm nervous to go certain places and to drive even with my kids in the car.
Alarming to say the least. Meanwhile, Fox 5 has learned there is dash cam video of the incident. We are working to get those images for you. Right now, investigators are determining if it needs to be released. Police, meanwhile, tell us they're working to learn a lot more details about what took place before the violence erupted. Police urging everyone to de-escalate if in that situation. Bryant, meanwhile, is charged with attempted murder and other related charges, and he is awaiting extradition to Maryland.
2 suspects at large accused of shooting a man during an attempted robbery.
Fox 5's Shamari Stone is in Northwest with reaction from neighbors.
Tonight, I'm on the unit block of Gallatin Street Northwest in the Petworth neighborhood, and some people in this neighborhood heard the shots fired. Tonight, detectives want your help identifying the suspects on the surveillance video. Now, that shooting happened behind this home and other homes on this block in the alleyway. And right now, you're going to see surveillance video and images.
Take a look. The 2 masked suspects walking in the alley, dressed in a long-sleeve white shirt, black sweatpants and sneakers. The other wearing dark shorts, a dark-colored Nike shirt, and a distinctive Nike backpack. Around 6:15 p.m. Thursday, May 28th. Now, this is scene video from that evening after police say the 2 guys walked up to a man brandishing a gun, demanding his property. Detectives say they start fighting with the man, firing 3 rounds, shooting him once. Fortunately, he survives. This video showing one of the suspects running away after police believe they fired the shots. They both got away. You're now going to hear from a neighbor. This shooting happened right behind your house. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm a little nervous and scared about something so close to home.
What do you say to the people who police say shot this man?
I'm really fearful that you are out on the street committing a crime like this in a nice neighborhood like Petworth.
And tonight, we tried to reach the man who was shot. He was unavailable to comment. Detectives want anyone with information about this to give them a call. There is a reward of up to $10,000 for information that leads to an arrest and a conviction. Meanwhile, detectives have interviewed 2 witnesses, and they are helping with this investigation. I'm Shamari Stone in the Petworth neighborhood.
Now to another Fox 5 News alert. A Maryland man indicted by a grand jury after allegedly going on a shooting and carjacking spree across Prince George's County.
And it comes after Larry Simpson was previously released from prison early after completing an alcohol program. Fox 5's Tisha Lewis joins us live from Upper Marlboro with more. Tisha?
Larry Simpson is a resident of Glen Burnie, and Prince George's County State's Attorney Tara Jackson says that this case is yet another reminder of why structured, supervised release programs are needed. Technically, Simpson should still be in jail for a murder conviction from 4 decades ago, but instead he was released early without supervision. That's the information coming from the state's attorney's office today. Now, Simpson, meanwhile, in this case, was held without bond 3 weeks ago after reportedly going on a crime spree across the county that included several shootings and carjackings. One incident leaving a victim in critical condition. Simpson, meanwhile, is now facing 71 charges in this most recent encounter with law enforcement. In one of the cases, he's accused of firing shots into the vehicle of a 64-year-old man, shattering the windows and injuring the man. We're told Simpson again has an extensive criminal record, including a first-degree murder conviction nearly 4 decades ago, and he was released from prison 3 years ago, early.
In October 2023, again, the record reflects that following successful completion of the drug and alcohol program, Mr. Simpson filed another post-conviction motion requesting that his original sentence be modified and that he be released. The record reflects that the state agreed with that request and he was released after having served a little over 35 years.
From here, Simpson has a preliminary hearing on Monday, July 15th. We're told some of the victims in the crime spree from Prince George's County were at his arraignment, and it's likely they will be at Monday's preliminary hearing. Meanwhile, Simpson is charged with 71 counts, including assaults and 3 carjackings.
underway for the person who opened fire, killing a local rapper and wounding a teenage girl.
Fox 5's Shamari Stone has this story from Northwest.
Tonight, homicide detectives want your help finding the man who shot and killed 21-year-old Adrian Hawkins, also known as Trap Hard Swag in the DMV local rap community. I am in a kitchen right now in this upscale apartment building, and people tell me that they heard the shots fired and that they were terrified. Some of them came to their doors, opening the door, and that is where police say they found Hawkins in the hallway on the 6th floor on the unit block of Banner Lane.
There was actually blood over here on the ground.
Exclusive cell phone video showing the scene. D.C. police and federal law enforcement officers at the Banner Lane Apartments in Northwest for the report of the shooting around 10:30 Wednesday night. Officers say they found Hawkins on the 6th floor unresponsive, not breathing, suffering with that gunshot wound, and they found the teenage girl in another part of the building, suffering with a graze wound to her shoulder. Doctors treated and released her from a hospital. While homicide detectives investigate and try to determine a motive in this case, people who live in this building are horrified.
To find out someone died a floor above me, it's just sad and very scary at this time.
You heard the shots fired. What's your reaction?
To me, I was very scared because at first I thought it was fireworks because there's been a lot of fireworks around the area, but then I heard, and I'm like, what's going on? And it's just very concerning. And at this point, I'm scared. I actually want to leave out here.
I mean, it's pretty shocking and just doesn't really make you feel safe to know that this happened.
And tonight, homicide detectives did not explain the relationship between this teenage girl and Hawkins. As for Hawkins' relatives, they did not want to talk on camera. Meanwhile, police want your help. If you have any information about this murder case, call D.C. Police. There is a reward of up to $25,000 for information that leads to an arrest and a conviction.